First of all, okay, so Taurus may have some significance for some of you. Aquarius may have some significance. And with the core card here, the Knight of Cups, male or female, Cancer, I'm sorry if there's a noise. Thank you. That's Nicholas. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio may be of significance also. Now, this may also be that for some of you, by the end of June, there is a message. Remember us talking about, waiting to make a decision, or you're either making the decision or someone is making it for you. And so this may be news coming in, or an invitation or an offer of some kind that some of you have been waiting on that will be coming in. Now, I'm also hearing, though, that it may go further out than June. So some of this possibly could go out through August or September is what I'm getting. But it's very interesting. I feel that with these 2 4s, as I said, which has to do with the home and the foundation, and we have the beautiful card of the Empress. I feel like some of you are really going through a growth cycle. It's interesting too, because the Tower card showed up, as I said earlier, for Cancer, and it showed up in reverse, also with Cancer. With these 2 4s, I feel like there is something regarding some upheaval or something regarding a home. Now, this can mean for me with the 2 4s that there is something structurally happening to someone's home. So physically, could be that someone is trying to sell their home and it's not working. It could also be that somebody is trying to build a home, but I'm also getting repairs and structure. And I wonder if there's a delay. Maybe the legality that I picked up on maybe is also dividing property or division of a home or an estate or assets. Like somebody is, for example, it could have to do like with an estate sale, with a will, with the passing of somebody. But I'm also getting it as possibly as a divorce. Now, as I said, it may not be you directly. It could be, somebody that you know, where I feel like there's stagnation. It's like, stop, start, stop, and then start again. With Cancer's reading, it was like a roller coaster. I mean, it was start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. It was like just crazy. Here it's kind of like there's delays. There's things that are being held up. And some of it, I do feel like there's news to be heard. But I think that there's also a situation, there could be a situation that's standing out for me with this number 3 here. There may be 3 children involved. There could be a situation regarding love where there's 3 people and you're having to make a decision, and it could very much powerfully be affecting the home here. But there's something about this 4, there's something about a foundation, I feel, or a structure, whether it's physically a home that is not structurally sound. So if you are looking to buy property, make sure that inspections and everything is done, that it is structurally, that all the repairs are made. Some of you, this may have to do with there's something going around in your area or environment, or something like possibly eminent domain is another thing that I'm getting. But there's something regarding, I feel like someone is trying to sell something and it's been difficult. I feel like by at least possibly June that somebody comes in and offers something. This And this may also be regarding land. I also feel like somebody possibly may have started building something and they either ran out of energy or they ran out of money or something like that. Like something's been put on hold. Could also be that somebody is trying to get permits or some legalities in order for something to come through, like permits wise or licensure. Somebody may be working on their real estate license is another thing that I'm picking up. But I also feel like there could be holdup in terms of getting somebody, I feel like over water or from another place back home. So, but do not fear change is what I'm hearing. Change is going to happen. And I think what's important is how you handle the change. Because something is changing in your environment, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. There's been some change. This is kind of, and it's a very important change. But I feel like it's important that you are honest and truthful with yourself regarding this situation. This could be upheaval that happens in the workplace. It could also be upheaval regarding a home or a family members, relatives, somebody close to home. Like I said, your environment or your surroundings. But I get that it's important that you face what this is, that you stand strong. Because I feel like something is getting close to completion, that there may be possibly, whatever's been put on hold. I feel like there's resources around you that maybe you're not seeing that may be able to help. But I'm getting that, when I look at this, it's like something is half done. It's not completed. And I feel like somebody, if this is legal, somebody's getting a bit greedy. Like, I feel like with this card, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want things their way. And it may require a third person to come in and mediate or to help finish whatever this is. Could also be that you're not happy with your home, with the foundation. Something was created or was being built. The 4 speaks to stability, structure, security, the home, the family, new beginnings. And it's like something is trying to emerge. Something is trying to grow. There's resources here, and then there's blockages. But I feel like there was something that was off to begin with, and maybe this is the third person. Like, you may not be happy where you're at, or somebody close to you is not happy where they're at. And you, or maybe it's the emotional aspect of you, comes in to help this person if this is not you, or somebody else, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, comes in to help you get through this. Could be where there's calamity, something positive is coming in. But I feel like it's important that you get grounded in what it is that you are seeing, because this 4 also, and this 4 here, I feel like one message I'm getting is there's some kind of delay in traveling. Like maybe somebody was expected, I feel like, to go across the water to another country, and they're putting it off. Doesn't mean it's not happening. I feel like it's going to happen later. So that's one message that I'm getting. The other thing is I feel like somebody is rebuilding. There's a loss of some kind. Maybe it is a loss in love or a decision that you make regarding love. But I feel like there's somebody that or something that's going to come in and help or be supportive. Now, sometimes I look at this as the knight in shining armor, but this could also be you and getting in touch with yourself emotionally and what it's going to take, like that you are strong on the outside, but I feel like it's also important that you get in touch with your emotions and what you're feeling about a situation that may be occurring in June. And the more that you balance the strength on the outside and your emotional strength, or somebody's coming in to help you maybe in an emotional way, the more open that you are to it, maybe possibly, this will help you get through this difficulty, or like I said, delays. So it could just be that there's delays, and delays. But something is going to be offered. Whether, maybe you were promised a job and there's been a halt on it, or halt on expanding something. It could be a situation that you're already, not happy, with a partner, and somebody's coming in. You're deciding, do I want to stay in this partnership? And this could be work partnership, but it's coming across to love for me. So I think that, if it is something legal, there's going to be some delays, I feel, that are going to, happen. And it may also be meeting up, or like I said, traveling. Maybe you were hoping to see somebody in June, but it comes in July or August or something. But I feel like there is some support or some news that is going to be helpful, or somebody that is going to come in that's going to be helpful in some way for you. So that you can get things moving forward. But it's really important that you face your truth, and that you don't go from, the fours, like I said, they really have to do with stability and structure. And you don't want to jump from one broken structure to another. And that there's some repairs. And as I said, this could be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So one thing I would say is, make sure that, for example, I'm getting something about insurance, that your insurance premiums are that they are paid up, or your insurance bills are paid up, whether it's health insurance or car or motor vehicle insurance. The Knight of Cups can definitely be transportation, motorcycle insurance, but might even be that somebody may have to use insurance, like if you were planning on taking a trip. It might be important to get insurance for that trip in case something has to change or get canceled. Often to me, this can represent a mother figure. There may be a very strong female figure in your life. And this can also, I feel like, I kept getting something about maybe somebody trying to, how's this coming across to me? Getting the birth of a child, or trying to get pregnant. Maybe there's been some delays or difficulties wanting to get pregnant, and then possibly there's news of a pregnancy or something coming through. But when I get pregnancy, it's also the birth of something, of the birth of an idea. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a pregnancy, but it's the beginning of something. I feel like love is in the air here. but there's delays, or somebody is getting a bit greedy and making things difficult. So if this is like a divorce that someone's going through, feel like someone doesn't want the other person to be happy, or they may not want you to be happy, because I don't feel like it's you. I feel like someone else is just trying to make things difficult for you. They may know that you have somebody, or that you might be moving, might be getting more serious, and they may be jealous and trying to get in the way of that happening. That's kind of the message that I'm getting. But back to the insurance, make sure, how homeowners insurance, condos, fees, things are paid up. Nothing's in arrears, because there may be some restructuring of something, and it may be physically of a building or repairs, as I said, but I feel like it's restructuring something. It may be 3 business partners, or deciding, do you want to go out on your own? But I definitely feel like this is in love. And, it might require some patience here.